Hey everyone, it is Kara from Dollar Mommy Club and the Florida Family Channel. Today I'm going to show you how to keyword your Pinterest profile. But first, I want to go into a little bit about what keywords are. Keywords are basically a way for um, people and SEO systems to find you. So, there are things called short tail keywords and long tail keywords. So, if I was to go to Google and I type in, let's type in pregnancy, since that's my niche. If I type in pregnancy, this is a keyword. Any really descriptive things, words are keywords. Like all of these are keywords right here. So pregnancy, this keyword right here would be considered a short tail keyword. It is a word, it's just one word or two words. If you go down to the bottom, these are anything that's like highlighted like this are also more keywords. So pregnancy, trimesters. So that's a keyword. Now we're getting into more long tail keywords. So second trimester of pregnancy. Boom. Let's look what to eat during second trimester of pregnancy. That is an awesome keyword. So when you are keywording anything like your Pinterest profile, your Pinterest pins, you want to find long tail keywords because they are less saturated. They're easier to go for. Right, like words such as, let's go to Pinterest and I'll show you. Let's go to here. Let's type in pregnancy. Okay, so the keyword pregnancy, that is pretty saturated. It's gonna be really hard to rank for inside of Pinterest. So these right here are different keywords you can use. Now, when I am using keywords, I try to avoid these first few boxes right here simply because this means there's tons of competition and it's going to be really hard for, your pin to be seen, especially if you're new. So I always hit like back or maybe even two or three or even go all the way back. So all these back here, they're going to be a lot easier to rank for. Now you're going to want to shoot for ones that are farther back just to help your brand and your pins get ranked. So you could do that. I mean, that's with pregnancy, but let's say your niche is health. Again, these ones are going to be harder to rank for, but if you go back here, health, education, health challenges, eating, goals, lifestyle. So you can hit health lifestyle. That's still a pretty short tail keyword. So once you hit lifestyle, it brings up more keywords. So you'll go back even farther. Let's do health, lifestyle, daily routine. Boom, right there. That is an awesome. It's longer, it's bigger, and it's going to be less competition. Now, I use my definition of long tail keywords, and everyone's is different. People say, 3 or more words, 2 or more words, 4 or more words. I do 3 or more words as my long tail keywords. And so, whenever you are creating your Pinterest profile or redoing it, now Pinterest did just change this. They all before you could put some keywords in the business name when you go to edit, but they did just roll it out to where you can only do 30 keyword or 30 characters. So that maxed mine out, but you can put the keywords in your board description. So my keywords are pregnancy, breastfeeding, and newborn. Also, work from home. So those are pretty broad, but want to get the general I want to get the general broad view, like just I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I just want it basically pretty broad for my board description. My pins are a little bit different, but to keyword your board, depending on what niche you're in, you're gonna go up to, Pinterest like we just did. So let's say you're into health. And also when you're typing, and things come up like, let's see if I'll do it again. Come on. Okay, we'll do this. We'll go back to the home page. There we go. So all of these are also keywords. Now these are recent searches, but if you go to health, There we go. Healthy snacks, healthy recipes, breakfast, meals. So if your niche is about health and you wanna write up it's about a healthy breakfast. So a healthy breakfast is still pretty short. So let's do okay, here, like healthy breakfast for weight loss, that could be a good one. Healthy breakfast, clean eating. Healthy breakfast for kids if you're in a kid niche. Healthy breakfast, meal prep, pancakes. Look at all these amazing keywords that you have. Let's do healthy breakfast. Let's do gluten-free. Gluten-free, healthy breakfast, gluten-free. Now look at all these other keywords that you can do. So basically, you see kind of what's out there. Then when you find, I would say about 3 or 4 keywords for your description here, then you're just going to go, let me make my screen a little bit bigger till you see these 3 dots, settings, right here, about you. And then you'll put, I just have learn about pregnancy, breastfeeding, newborn, and how you can work from home. So then you would just put, in your description, you keyword it. If you have a free PDF or a free course or a free email thing you want people to subscribe to, you can put, subscribe or get your free downloadable health and fitness or whatever type of PDF it is. And then you can put your keywords. A good example, let me save this. I know someone else who does this. I do not do that. I'm just keywording my board, but let me see. Let me find them. I think it's right here. These beauties right here. The people right here. Cool. So this is an example. So this is they're promoting their Bump, Nest, and Nurse Smart courses. As an expecting mom with free how to prepare course tailored to your due date. Boom, right there. So if you have something that you're offering, like a physical product or an info product, you can totally put that here. So this is Bump, Nest, and Nurse Smart. That is their whoops, stop highlighting that. This right here is their 3 main courses and programs that they have for expecting moms. Also, and then they mention a free how to prepared course tailored to their due date, which is so big for, expecting moms, expecting, pregnancy people. They want to know what's going on, according to their weeks and their months, what they can expect. So this is a great description. Now, they have some keywords like expecting mom, that's a keyword, due date, that's a keyword. Now they have short tail, but for them, their main focus is to get people to go to their website here and, opt in for their free course for their due date and check out these right here. When I was saying that Pinterest just ruled it out, so this is they probably they set up before Pinterest just had the 30 character rule. Mine, I went to edit it so I could change my keywords and it totally messed it up now. So, as of right now and as of this video, you can only have 30 characters. They might change it. And I hope they do because keywording this was so amazing. But if not, that's okay. You can still get tons of people to your blog or to your Pinterest profile. So, like I said, you can do a simple keywords like this. And I'm probably gonna change mine up a little bit, but your basically main goal is to get people to click right here. You want people to click this because this gets people going to your website. Also, you want to inform people about what they expect, what they can expect to see on your Pinterest profile. So obviously, since I'm the pregnancy, parenting, newborn niche, I have a lot of baby, maternity, parenting, pregnancy, things like that. But you're going to want to make sure you keyword this. So it's just a lot easier for Pinterest to find. When you set keywords, Pinterest is an SEO system. It's like Google. And so, which is called search engine optimization. And so when you use keywords, you are letting Pinterest know what your Pinterest board is about. So if you have, health and fitness things, then Pinterest is going to know, okay, this person is a health and fitness. They're in the health and fitness niche, and they target women. So that is a basic keyword for keywording your board description. Now, when it comes to keywording your pins, you're going to want to make sure you keyword your pins. So anytime you go create new pin and you upload the URL and it says description. So you're going to put your description in, kind of what's basically this pin or what the post is about, just a little summary of it. And then at the bottom, I always say, click this pin now to see the ultimate postpartum recovery checklist. So I always say, click this pin now. You're giving people a call to action. You're telling them to do something. So you're giving your description of basically what's going on, what the pin is about, what the person may be struggling with. And then you're having your call to action. This is so important to have some type of call to action. Mine usually is just click this pin now to see what the title of the post is usually. But doing this tells people do this right now. Click this pin now. You could do save for later, but you want to get people to your Pinterest or to your blog. So you're going to do a call to action at the end of your little mini description. Then after that is your keywords. So here are my keywords: postpartum recovery, healing after birth, postpartum recovery, first time moms, postpartum recovery, postpartum care, or postpartum care and postpartum recovery. So I've put a space. Oops. Oh well. So then I have about 3 or 4 keywords. Sometimes I'll do 5. It's like if it's really awesome. But here are my keywords. You can separate them with commas, or I call them like up down thingies. I don't know their official names, but they basically just have it where it goes, it's just like an eye. People do eyes for like the up down, or there's an actual like button for it. But for me, to keep it simple, I do commas. That way it's letting Pinterest know what this pin is specifically about. The way to know if you have keyworded your pin correctly is to look down below where it says more like this. I like looking down here to see, okay, obviously it's saying my pin has a lot more like this. So if your pin, say, is about weight loss for moms, and you're getting things about home decor, then you obviously know that you did not keyword your description correctly and that your board is not keyworded correctly, because whenever your pin comes up and it has more like this, you should be seeing things that are basically about the general thing that you're talking about. So this is pretty good because it's talking about newborns, um, diaper checklist, tearing during birth, pregnancy photos. So it's still in the same pregnancy, niche and Pinterest pins. So that way I know that I have keyworded this correctly. So you're going to want to go back. And if you haven't done this, I highly suggest going back to all your pins and keywording them. And you'll definitely see a big jump. Before I didn't keyword, I noticed it was really hard to get my pins to go viral. People weren't seeing them until I started keywording my pins. So here's another one. Here's more keywords: positive affirmation for kids, positive affirmation activities, positive affirmation for kids. And like I said, all I do is I go up to the search bar, whatever my pin is about that I did. So say for this one, my recent one is back to school. So I went here and I just typed in back to school, something broad. And then I was like, okay, so back to school, homeschool, supplies. So I was like, okay, cool, supplies. So I'll click into supplies and see what more there is to offer. So supplies, middle school, college, elementary for girls. Let's see, organization, checklist. So that's a great one. So back to school, let's see, supply checklist right there. So I click on it, have it all load. See how it's getting less and less? It's because you're getting more and more niche down, and that is great. So then I'll go here and I copy it. And then I usually have 2 tabs open, so I don't have to do this. But then I would go to my pin, and in the description area, when you're first trying to upload it, I would paste my keyword there and add a comma and go find 2 or 3 more. So that is how you're going to keyword your pins. Now, the other place that you're going to want to keyword is your boards. So here we go. So you're going to add keywords to your boards again, so it makes your boards easier to find. So the best pregnancy tips: learn how to survive your pregnancy. Learn how to survive your pregnancy. Pregnancy must-haves: how to survive first trimester, second trimester, third trimester pregnancy to-do list, how to endure labor and delivery, and more. For pregnancy tips, go to dollarmommyclub.com. So all of those right here to here were all keywords. So again, I just went in the search bar, looked them up, and pasted them in here, what I was basically going after and what I want people to know about this board. If you have blank descriptions or boards with blank descriptions, add descriptions and add keywords, because number one, again, you're letting people know what your board is about, what they can expect. You're letting them know what they are going to see in this board. Also, it's going to help your board be found a lot easier, and your pins in that board be found a lot easier with keywords, because you're letting Pinterest know what your board is about. So you're going to want to go through and make sure that you have keyworded your main description here, all of your boards, and it does take some time, but I promise you it is totally worth it. And then go back to any of your pins in your own boards and go and keyword and add better descriptions, add your call to actions in them. And then any new pins that you have, do the same thing. So that is how you are going to keyword your Pinterest profile.